I'm artist Nicole Ray. Welcome to the Art of Daily Practice, and together we're going to go through a mini gratitude practice. Now, I know you've heard about having a gratitude practice. I know you've heard about gratitude journaling, but today I want to put a little bit of a different spin on it to really help you dive deep into gratitude and how you can practice seeing this in a different way. When it comes to being grateful or gratitude, I have been showing throughout the practice I have carried for the last 10 years is to see gratitude as seeing the little things in your life with great love. We all know that it is good for us to be grateful for the things that we have, and this is over the years have become a little bit cliche, I guess you could say. And so I want to take you to a place where you can really feel this great love. We're going to be looking at using the practices of I forgive and release, I am affirmations, and an I am grateful practice. All you're going to need for this practice is a journal and a pen. If you don't have a journal, a piece of paper is just fine. If you have a pencil or a marker, any type of writing utensil is all that it is that you need. I'm going to provide at the end of this practice a slide that will have these prompts as well, so you can screenshot that or take a picture of it so that you can have them. I want to help you, I want to help me forgive to feel grateful. When we have things in our life that feel heavy or they're blocking us, that is hard for us to feel gratitude. And gratitude is something that we physically feel. Though when we're blocked, we feel like, okay, it has to be something we feel in our minds. Well, if we're carrying something heavy or feeling stuck or upset or frustrated or annoyed, that feeling is going to hold the space in our mind, and we're not going to be able to have gratitude and grateful thoughts come in where we can then physically feel it in our heart. So we're going to be looking at using a practice that's a foundational practice within the Art of Daily Practice called I Forgive and Release. And this is a tool to help you release heavy thoughts, feelings, emotions, and beliefs. We're going to just dive right into that practice. If you want to learn more about that practice, at the end of this video, I'll provide some information about how you can learn even more about that practice. So I want you to go into your journal now, and I want you to write the affirmation, I forgive and release. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. I've done that here. I forgive and release. So FOR-GIVE, a very creative way for you to look at the word forgive. So feel free to write it that way if you would like. You don't have to, but I do want you to see that the word forgive does carry the word give, to give love away into our mind so that we can see a different perspective with love, truth, and understanding. And then you can use an and sign or a plus sign, and then the word release, and we're going to fill in the blank. So I'm going to move through this practice, and then you can always rewatch this video or take some time after I go through some examples for you to start this practice and then add to it. Now, if you are brand new to the Art of Daily Practice, to practice is to go towards all you do in your life with love. So be gentle to yourself. You might write one thing down and that's enough. Even if you're just watching this video and nothing happens after, that's okay as well. Just see if you can take that little step and practice with me. So you've got your affirmation, I forgive and release. We're going to explore things that might feel heavy right now. So again, like I said, I'm going to give you some examples, but let me walk you through this prompt. Feel free to pause this video if you would like, but I'm just wanting to see, is there something that feels heavy in your life, heavy in your mind, heavy in your heart? Are you feeling stress? Are you feeling physical pain? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling frustrated about something? This can be in any area of your life, such as your work and career, your job. It can be about finances. It can be about relationships, whether that's with a partner or your children or a friend or colleague. It can be overall the relationship with yourself. It can be in regards to a specific experience that may be happening. When we forgive something, it doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. It means it matters so much you're willing to give love away in. So let me read some examples of the I forgive and release statements that I've written down, just so that you can get an idea of what it sounds like, okay? I forgive and release not feeling fulfilled or happy in my job. I forgive and release the physical pain I have felt in my body. I forgive and release feeling disconnected from myself. I forgive and release feeling tired. I forgive and release any financial stress. I forgive and release feeling frustrated with my partner. I forgive and release feeling depression or anxiety. I forgive and release feeling stress about the holidays. So you can see that it really can be on any topic. So you're going to write an I forgive and release statement, and then we're going to dive right into our gratitude practice. And right after that, we're going to dive into our I am affirmation practice. And then we're going to do this simultaneously. If you would prefer to do all of your I forgive and release journaling at one time, and then have another piece of paper where you write your I am grateful statements, and then another piece of paper that has your I am affirmation statements, you can do that as well. So I'm going to go through what I have here just so that you can get an idea of how this practice is going to work. So I forgive and release not feeling fulfilled or happy in my job. There is my forgive statement. Now I'm going to write I am grateful for and fill in the blank. It's going to be relating to the forgive and release statement you just wrote. Okay, now these grateful statements and these I am statements might be challenging for you to write because you don't believe them. You may still feel something about what you wrote down. That's okay, and that's completely normal, and this is why we are practicing, is that I know you want to feel and think and see the situation differently, and so these two practices that include gratitude and I am affirmations are going to help strengthen that in us so that we can start shifting those thoughts, okay? So I am grateful to work with a great team of women. That's my gratitude statement. And then to help myself with how I'm feeling, I need to create that positive statement, because whatever we think about, we just get more of that. So I wrote down, I am fulfilled in my job. Now, I know some of you are like, really? I just wrote down, like, I'm upset and not feeling fulfilled in my job. Why am I going to write these things? Again, we're practicing. I have spent the last 10 years working with these foundational affirmation and journaling practices, and still to this day, I'm practicing them because they do work. When we forgive and release something, it doesn't mean that it's going to disappear, but when you choose to let that love come in, it can give you even a mustard seed of willingness and strength for you to write your gratitude statement and write your I am statement. So let's look at another example. I forgive and release the physical pain I have felt in my body. Now my grateful. I am grateful for all that my body does for me. My I am statement. I am feeling strong in my body. So we're taking and looking at our forgive and release statement, and in the next two practices that we do, we are basically stating the opposite, because that's what we most need to feel. Let's give another example. I forgive and release feeling disconnected from myself. I am grateful for the growth I have had in all that I've overcome. I am connected to my present self. So you can see there, I forgive and release feeling disconnected from myself. The opposite is feeling connected. That is where that I am affirmation came from. I am connected to my present self. I forgive and release feeling tired. I am grateful to have all the things in my life that I've been doing in my life. I am supported in practicing getting more rest. So if you're tired, what is it that you need to feel better? Well, you need some kind of rest or relaxation. You could say, well, I'm not tired, but the not becomes obsolete when your next word is that tired word. We need to create that new helpful thought. So what is the opposite of being tired? Rejuvenated, relaxed, at ease, abundant in energy, and so on. A couple more examples. I forgive and release any financial stress I'm having. I'm grateful for all I have. I am abundant and prospering. I forgive and release feeling frustrated with my partner. I am grateful for my partner. I am at peace with my partner. Maybe you're smiling with me. I forgive and release feeling depression or anxiety. And remember, when we forgive, it means that we're willing to give love away into these feelings so that we can see, capital S-E-E, with light. See something different, okay? I am grateful to feel all of my emotions. I am at ease and safe within. I forgive and release feeling stressed about the holidays. It is that time of year. I am grateful for my family and friends. I'm trusting and patient with myself. Okay, so there, I forgive and release feeling stressed about the holidays. Started to think, well, what is it that makes me feel good around the holidays? My family and friends, I'm grateful for them. Okay. So these are some examples. I will provide them at the end of this video in a slide for you to have. So what we're doing is we're doing our I forgive and release statements. You can do that all on one page if you would like, or you can do it simultaneously. Our next statements are I am grateful for, and then we have our I am statement to strengthen the truth within us. So I am very grateful to be practicing with you this season. These practices have helped me so much. If you want to learn more about any of these practices, you can go to artofdailypractice.com. I will include that at the end of this video, and I do have a foundations course that will teach you I forgive and release, I am affirmations, guidance journaling. I also have a heal your way through course. So if you're really resonating with I forgive and release today, that is a online self-study course. You'll see me in videos as well on there, and we dive a little bit deeper into clearing some space. So reach out to me, write something in the comments on how this has helped you, or share something that you're grateful for in the comments. I would love to hear.